The SOLT Club has 4,000 members, all age 25, with independent future lifetimes. Mortality follows a standard ultimate life table. We want to calculate the largest N using the normal approximation, such that the probability that there are at least N survivors at age 85 is at least 90%. Okay, so we have N equals 4,000. We're looking at surviving basically 60 years. So from 25, survive 60 years. So that's just L85 over L25. We use the standard ultimate life table. We get 0.612639. So this is going to be a binomial distribution where N is 4,000 and P is 0.612639. So we want to use a normal approximation. So we want to find the largest N. So we'll say this. We'll say S greater than or equal to N. So the probability that there are at least N survivors is at least 0.9. So that's what we need to find. But because we're doing a normal approximation, we want to find the mean and the standard deviation. So the mean, let's say expected value of S, is NP. Okay, and then for the variance, that's just going to be NPQ. So Q is a complement of P. So it's 949.25. Okay, so we're going to need a standard deviation. So we're just going to take the square root of that. Okay, so now we're going to look at this. Well, we're going to do a correction, continuity correction. So we're going to put N minus 0.5. Now this step isn't really necessary to do the correction. Okay, so now we have Z greater than or equal to N minus 0.5. Then we're going to subtract it by the mean. And then divide it by the standard deviation. And we want this to be greater than or equal to 0.9. Okay, so what this looks like, actually, let's say we have a normal distribution. You want a value, let's say N here. You want the probability that Z is greater than N to be 0.9. So that means this whole area better be 0.9. So this area will then be 0.1, which is really the 10th percentile. So you can use a table, find 0.9, and take the negative of that. So this will end up just being negative 1.282. So what we can do is set N minus 0.5 minus 2450.556 over 30.81. Set that equal to negative 1.282. And technically we should say that this is greater. So, because what we would do is Z is less than or equal to this expression. Okay. And yeah. So we want that. And now we get that n would be less than 2,411.56.